It's time for that TBR shelf. Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworm Buddies. I want to do updates on my TBR shelf. As you guys know, I have one set up sitting next to my desk, and that's what I'm going to be choosing my books from for the month of April. There's 21 books on that shelf, and I am now on book 3. As you know from my wrap up for my series-a-thon, I had 2 books to read to finish that, and it was Never Die Alone and Devious. So I had to finish those up the first few days of April, and then I started on my TBR shelf. So I'm not going to tell you all the books that are on the TBR shelf. You'll just see them in the updates. So let's get started. The very first book on my TBR shelf to read was Just for Now by Abby Glines. Abby Glines was very, very popular back around 2013, 2014. I saw a lot of booktubers talking about Abby Glines and her books, but I never jumped on that bandwagon again till now. And I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was going to be a little smuttier, but it really isn't bad at all. It kind of reminds me of Colleen Hoover's writing, although Colleen Hoover is better at like character development and stuff, but the book still flowed very well. It had a good story to it. You got this one, you've got Bad Boy Preston and Good Girl Amanda, and they come together against the wishes of others. And the story goes from there. You do learn from reading this, you know, how to appreciate the things that you have and not take those things for granted. That is the message that I got from this book. I really enjoyed it, and now I want to read more Abby Glines, just like I want to read up all of Colleen Hoover's books. I wish I'd have gotten to her a little bit sooner than now, but yeah, really enjoyed this one. Then the next one off my TBR shelf is Precious Thing. This is by Colette Macbeth. I have no idea where I got this book from. No idea where it came from. Nothing on here to even indicate where I got it from. So I'm guessing maybe Dollar Tree at some point. I don't know. But it's been sitting in my library, and when I was going through and doing unhauls is when I find books and say, hey, I want to read that. So it went on my TBR shelf. This one is a messed up story. This is very psychological. You've got Rachel, you got Clara. They met in high school, and they were just thick as thieves. They were like good friends. Clara was the more popular, and then Rachel was, you know, that girl that nobody liked. She didn't really dress all that classy, you know, like old stuff, because she had a mother that really didn't care about her. But Clara took her on as a friend, and they were thick as thieves ever since that. And then you go forward in time where Rachel is thriving. She's got a great job. She works as a reporter. She's got a boyfriend who loves her. And then it said Clara's world was spiraling downhill because she had mental health issues, and they still saw each other. And then one day Clara disappears, and that's all I'm going to say. So the story unravels from past and present, and I was just like, what? It was very psychological. It's very psychological suspense, and it had me just flipping the pages. It took me like a day and a half maybe to read this one. I was very pleasantly surprised. And now I'm going to be working on my third book off my TBR shelf, and that one is Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. I haven't started yet. I just got the marker in here, but I just read Fangirl earlier this year, and I loved that. A few years back, I read Landline, and I really enjoyed that. So now I'm going to go with Eleanor Park. We're going to see if I like this one as well. But like I said, I haven't started it, but this is the one that I'm going to start. You got Eleanor, and you got Park, and they're 2 students. I think they're going to the same school. Okay, so they're like 2 16-year-olds going in school, and they think they know what love is and whatever. So it's going to be a romance, and I've heard good things about it, so we're going to try this one out. So that'll be the third book off my TBR shelf. I will update this every week and let you know how good I did on my TBR shelf. And what's going to happen is once I empty that TBR shelf, I will fill it back up, whether it's from book hauls or unhauls, or I just come in here and start grabbing books off and stick them on my TBR shelf. I don't have to read them in any particular order on the shelf. I can skip around if I want to. So far, I've just been going in order down the line and picking up books, and it's a nice variety of genres, so it should work out pretty good for me. So yeah, that is my TBR shelf update part 1. Stick around. Next Sunday, I will have another one for you on my TBR shelf. So that's it for this video, you guys. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.